All right, we're live. Boom, boom, boom. Hair like purple. Boom, boom. Hair like purple. 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 I mean, come on. Where do you get those words from? Hair like purple. I mean, my goodness. Is anybody's hair naturally purple? I mean, come on. Because, come here. If that be the case, then why they use that term in Song of Solomon, chapter 7, verse. I'm trying to find it here. Just when you need to find it. Verse 5. Song of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 5. Hair like purple. Is your hair like purple? Hair like purple. Hair like purple. I don't know what hair like purple is. What purple? I mean, come on. Why does the translations translate it purple? Like, that was one of the things that when Abba told me to read Song of Solomon in January, I was like, hair like purple. Does that make sense? No, it does not make sense. What is hair like purple? Okay, so let's get down. Let's crack this thing out the water, because man, they are hiding all kinds of things from you and from me and from everybody else. Okay, so this was one of the things that tripped me up. I was like, I gotta find the Hebrew for this. And the Strongs, they were hiding it too. Oh, the Strong's Concordance was hiding it. Oh, Cain, they were hiding this. They were even hiding the meaning of the word itself. They deleted some words from the actual from their stuff. Okay, you'll see. All right, let's start. I'm continuing from part 1. So I'm just taking one video. Essentially, I'm trying to do one continuous video, but I'm breaking it to parts so that, it's not like a lot to digest. So, Song of Solomon, chapter 7, verse 5 reads like this in the KJV. Okay, I'm going to read from the Hallelujah Scriptures and the KJV, but I'm going to start from the KJV. It reads, verse 5, thine hair upon thee is like Carmel, and the hair of thy head like purple. The king is held in the galleries. Let's read the same verse in the Hallelujah Scriptures. Shall we? Your head upon you is like Mount Carmel, and the hair of your head like purple. The sovereign is held captive by the ringlets. Okay, one says galleries, the other one says ringlets. Now, when you hear the word galleries, don't you think of a straight line, like a hallway that you go down the hallway, go down the galleries, right? You think straight. But the Hallelujah Scriptures use the word ringlets. So who's right? Let's check it out, shall we? Hair like purple. Boom, boom, boom. Hair like purple. Ooh, hair like purple. The word that is used in the Strongs, okay, in the Hebrew, is argaman. Argaman. All right? Argaman. So, that's an aleph, resh, gimel, mim, and a nun sofit. Argaman. And the Strongs, you'll find it in Strong's 713. It reads purple. But the Strongs left out the meanings of this particular word. You'll see in your actual hard copy of the Strong's Concordance that there is a or blank blank dot. Oh, it reads like this. Let me read it for you. Of space for dot or dot semicolon purple, the color or the dyed stuff, colon purple. You see that? Of for dot, they just left it out. Sounds like they are hiding the truth regarding this word argaman used in this particular text. What does argaman mean? So I had to do what any good person who is studying Hebrew reading Hebrew, writing Hebrew, dreaming Hebrew, all kinds of Hebrew has to do. What do we have to do? We have to look at each Hebrew letter. And that's what I did in this particular text. So I took Argaman and I broke it down by each Hebrew letter. Aleph, Resh, Gimel, Min, Nun. Aleph, power, strength, leader, upright. Resh, head, top, chief, beginning. Gilmel, foot, walk, carry, gather. Mim, waves of water, ripples. Nun, sprouting seed, life continues. And so the Hebrew gematria number is 6, representing man. So this number represents man. Now, when I broke this down, this is what the Ruach HaKodesh helped me to, the Aleph, Resh, gathers. So remember, camels gather water in their humps. That gathers. Mim, ripples, okay, living, or ripples, reading waters, and Nun, meaning life. So he helped me to understand that the word Argaman in this text means upright hair that gathers living waters. I will say it again. Upright hair that gathers living waters. And when the Ruach HaKodesh clarified that to me, you know whose hair is upright. Whose hair is upright, y'all? I'm just going to stare at you right now. Whose people hair is upright? Last time you checked. I mean, majority. Cain. People who are what they call, people who have type, well, mostly type 4 hair. People have type 4 hair, okay? They could say 4A, 4B, 4C. At least it's not 4D. Woo! Remember that the tighter the curls, the further along the alphabet. That's whose people's hair is upright, okay? So if they don't have that gene in their bodies, they're not going to express upright hair. This word Argaman literally means upright hair. Now, when the Ruach HaKodesh clarified what this word really means, it means, because gathering living waters mean this water can absorb, this hair can absorb water, okay? So if it rains, that particular hair absorbs water. If it, if you're in the shower, it absorbs water. It's going to hold water, okay? Hair that sticks upright, that holds water, okay? So if you have an afro, that's the type of hair this is referred to, Argaman. Now, the color is also referring to the color of the hair. The color of the hair, when it says purple, the purple in the scriptures, and I had to dig through this. I really had to break it down. It's referring to indigo, an indigo hair. You know, hair that's so black, they call it indigo. It's so dark, they call it indigo. They call it the reddish purple. So, and someone may say, well, how do we know that's, someone who can do an afro, whose hair can go, okay, versus instead of somebody's hair doing this, their hair is doing this. Like, how does it mean this instead of this? Well, it means this because you take out a part of the root of Argaman, okay, which is, make sure with my notes, the Gimel and the Mem, hey. Gimel and Mem, Gama, comes from the Strong's 1572, which means to absorb, to drink, to swallow. So if you take the first part of Argaman, which is Aleph, Resh, and Gimel, you get the Strong's number 707, which means to plait, to weave. And if you look at Strong 708, Ereg, it means weaving or braiding. It means something that actually tangles easily. Okay, it tangles. That's the actual root of the Aleph, Resh, and Gimel from Strong's 708 and 707, which means this hair can weave itself easily. It can be braided easily, okay? It can tangle easily. So this is upright hair that gathers water, that can tangle easily. All right. It can be braided. It can be woven. All right. It weaves itself very easily. All right. And it's indigo. Okay. It's an indigo color. Okay. So it's what we call black. They call blue black. All right. So here we see, this is what y'all had me write down. The hair of the Shulamite woman in this text, chapter 7, verse 5, is absorbent, spongy, upright, indigo hair. Okay. Now you're going to see it's wavy and it's curly. The King James butchered it. They said the king is held in the galleries. No, the word is, for this word, galleries, is not galleries at all. Strong 7298 is rahat, which is really means like a channeling of water. Like it means to hollow out, to channel a watering box, ringlet of hair as forming parallel lines. So if you have a sink, okay, I'm going to show you a watering box right here. So just imagine I have a watering box in my hand. I show you a sink. In the middle is where you drain the water, right? What happens in the sink when you drain the water? What does the water do? What path does it follow? Does not the water do this? When it's going down the drain, does not the water do that, right? Okay, it goes in circles. Okay, so galleries does not mean straight. It means ringlets and waves, because the word tet, when you're weaving a basket, the tet is the symbol of the basket. Okay, and this is from my the basket. Okay, and this is from my studies from March. This was March, I think March 13th. Okay, you see that right there? All right. The tet is a basket, which consists of, when you weave in a basket, it has waves and it goes around in a circle. So this is referring to hair that can wave and circles. Okay. Now you got to think about whose hair can do waves and circles. All right. This is what this word really means. And here you'll find this fascinating. When it says the king is held in the gallery, somebody might think, oh, he's looking at, her hair and going, oh, it's so beautiful. No, that's not what it says. Okay. It literally means this. Held is the word in Ibri. It's asar, aleph, samek, resh. That's in the Strong's 631. It means to fasten, to put in a bonds, to tie, to harness, to yoke. It means to trap, to grab hold, to wrap, to be tied. Literally, the action where you see, and the Hallelujah Scriptures did a better job at this. Okay, I will give them credit for this. When they said in that verse, the sovereign is held captive by the ringlets. The Hebrew word actually does this action where, like, a man is going through a woman's hair, and because of all the waves and ringlets of her hair, he cannot get his hands out of the hair. Straight people's hair, people who have straight hair, relatively straight hair, you can just do this. But someone who has upright, wavy, curly hair, you cannot. A man will put his hand in his woman's hair and he will be trapped by her hair. Okay, this is what this particular verse is alluding to, that her hair is what we call kinky coily, upright indigo hair, and he cannot get his hands through. His hands are trapped in her hair. Okay, of waves and ringlets. This is what it means in the Hebrew. That they translate whatever they want to translate in English, but I'm telling you what it says in the Hebrew. Feel free to break it down. Okay, these are mistranslations. See, I'll just show you the notes. Okay, You see that? Go ahead if you want to go through and look it up yourself. Feel free. I had to do some detective work with this. They were not going to make it easy to break this thing down. They did not want people to know the truth. They didn't. And we know there's only a certain group of people who have that type of upright, wavy, ringlets, indigo hair that gets tangled really easily, that sticks upright. Okay? This is what this Hebrew word is saying. This is the hair of the Shelomith woman. And they have been lying to us. Boy, that was one of the first things I think I went through, because that purple didn't make any sense to me. Like, purple? Hair like purple? Like, what are they talking about? Y'all, they be hiding stuff. They do it intentionally. Okay, here's the Argamon one. See that? I'm here trying to make sure. Purple. See how to break that stuff down. You see how I had to do that? You can pause it if you need to. Shame on them. Shame on these translators. He's translating a bunch of lies. You know, everyone's thinking, oh, she probably has like wavy hair like this. No, waves and ringlets. They have some ringlets on that end. You know, that hair got to be like, whoop, or it can do this and then whoop at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, does this. Y'all. And, oh, verse 7 even confirms that. Woo! The vision, the imagery. When I was meditating on the imagery that y'all gave me on verse 7, you know what verse 7 says, and y'all better look at it. This your statutes like to a palm tree, and your breasts to clusters of grapes. You know what a palm tree looks like? I want to draw a palm tree. Let me show you a palm tree. This confirms that that hair is a fro. Check this out. Palm tree. You see this? Here's my palm tree. Whose hair, who on this earth hair would do that like a palm tree? Verse 7, chapter 7 of verse 7 of chapter 7, Song of Solomon. Your statue is like a palm tree. If this doesn't confirm the hair, I don't know what does. You see, does that palm tree do this? Is it going straight down like a willow tree? Like this? Low. It is doing this, y'all. So you tell me what this Shelomith woman's hair looks like. Exactly. They've been lying. They've been lying to people, right? They've been lying to everybody. And when it says clusters of grapes, her breast like a cluster of grapes. Have you ever seen, this is verse 7. Have you ever seen dates hanging from a palm tree? Let me show you what that looks like. Pardon. You see that? Okay, so that means her breasts like clusters of grapes. It sags, people. It sags. Okay, no, these are not perk breasts. Okay. Woo! I tell you the truth. They be lying to people. They be lying. Shame up the translators. Anyway, I think that's enough right now. Hopefully y'all had your full, because I am not done, y'all. I am not done. Woo! We got some more. Got some more here. Man, all of us been like, boom, 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 boom. Eye opener. There's some more on chapter 7, y'all. I'll give y'all a hint. You know those thighs? In verse 1. The joints of your thighs are like jewels. Girl, those are athletic thighs. Those are muscle thighs. That's what the Hebrew, if you look at the Hebrew, y'all gotta learn your Hebrew. In the Hebrew, it lets you know those are muscle thighs. She has muscular thighs. Okay. Anyway, that was, y'all. We got more study. Hopefully y'all get to studying more of those Hebrew words and get to learn some, Aleph Bet. Gimel Dalet Hey, Wazayin Het Tet, Yud Kav Ha, Lamed Mem Nun. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to remember. Samek Ayin Pei Fei, Zadi Kufresh, Shin Sin Tau. Shalom.